We have been major supporters of Aidan O'Connell and his rise to being the starting quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, I want to start this video by saying that yes, we've been major supporters, and a couple of days ago we said that, we brought up Tom Brady as an example as to a quarterback that didn't start out like being the alma mater, being that guy coming into the locker room, but developed into being the eventual GOAT. And I think I got a little carried away because we have some people in the comments, and this is on us, we'll take responsibility for it, saying that Aidan O'Connell is the next Tom Brady. Now, I also saw some hate comments. First of all, I really don't care about the hate comments. I really just appreciate all of you that show us love and come back for the content and are really supportive. Thank you guys so much. But the rest of you guys, honestly, I wish you guys nothing but the best. You can say what you want. It is what it is at this point. But as for the Aidan O'Connell and Tom Brady bit, I think there's something we need to address here. So it starts off with there's never going to be another Tom Brady. It's just never going to happen. I don't think that you can ever say that there's going to be the next this, the next that, because A, it diminishes what that player did and being himself. And number two, that player that you're trying to compare said first player to, it does them no good. That person is their own person. And so Aidan O'Connell, to me, is, I think, going to be a really, really, really good quarterback in the NFL. But today I'm going to show you as to why I think he can be a GOAT, or one of the greatest of all times, because everybody has their own version of, or reason why they think a quarterback is the GOAT, unless, honestly, Tom Brady is the GOAT. Let's be real about it. But first off, another thing I wanted to cover is we're a little late on this. Actually, we're really late on this. But the Favre jokes... I'm here for it. I absolutely love it. Just come on, car ramrod. Does that look like spit to you? And every time Aidan O'Connell has a really good game, we're going to come out and say, does that look like a touchdown to you? Because I'm here for all the Favre jokes. But here are a couple of reasons as to why I think that Aidan O'Connell can be a really good quarterback and maybe eventually be a GOAT. So number one, I think he has a really good arm. If you watch what he did with Trey Tucker last year, specifically with the deep ball, it's like he puts it in the spot that it needs to be, and he has very few underthrows, which means he naturally has a pretty good arm. So I'm really supportive of that. I think he is going to come a long ways and do some really good things with his arm. Now, he is not like Anthony Richardson from the Colts, or Joe Milton, where you can throw it through. What was it? I heard on another channel the other day. I think it was Purple for the Win. Said he can throw a BB through a 2x4. Yeah, he doesn't have that kind of arm, but he's got a pretty good arm. Actually, he's got a really good arm. He puts it where it needs to be. He catches guys in stride, and you can't ask for much more than that. Number two, weapons and Luke Getsy. So Luke Getsy was the offensive coordinator that essentially put Justin Fields on the map for being a rusher. We don't talk about the rest of his game, but for being one of the greatest running backs in the history of the NFL, or running quarterbacks, excuse me, and then also having some good weapons around him for Aidan O'Connell. He's going to have weapons. He's going to have Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, Bowers, Meyer, Trey Tucker. He's got weapons. But also Luke Getsy is really, 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 really good at establishing the running game, which I think is going to be huge with Zeus. In fact, I think Zeus is going to be a very, very big sleeper running back that you're going to want to get, if you ask me. Number three, leadership. Leadership. So if you just watch the way that he conducts himself, you get the sense that his teammates like him. There's a very big difference between a quarterback you want to run through a wall for, or at least respect, as opposed to a quarterback that you're just sharing a locker room with. And I think that he is definitely the former in this scenario, where he is a guy that they respect. They definitely, I don't know if they gravitate towards, but they respect him and they trust him to do his job. Even though, yes, this locker room did love Carr. They really did love, with what Carr could do with this locker room, but I do think that they also equally respect Aidan O'Connell. Number four, he's unselfish. You saw it against the Chargers game. The second Chargers game of the season, where yes, it was kind of a shootout, but you can also see that he really doesn't care if he throws for 400 yards and the Raiders win, or if they run for, or if Zeus goes off for a 250 and the Raiders win. He definitely gives off vibes that he doesn't care how the Raiders win. He just wants to win, baby. And number five, improvement. So specifically over the last 4 games of the season, I think he went 3-1 and then had 8 touchdowns and no picks. I'm not going to lie. What are some things he can improve on to be the next Tom Brady or be the next greatest quarterback of all time? He's got to be clutch. Like, we have to see some improvement from him in the clutch situations. He's got to be able to put his team in a chance to win the football game, and then also not throw game-losing interceptions too. I think that, but though speaking on specifically on improvement, we did see him come out and play much better during the last 4 games of the season. The Raiders went like 3-1. They were right on the cusp of making the playoffs, and I mean, if that defense didn't take a little bit of a crap, but also if he made some more plays against the Colts, it is what it is. But overall, I think that Aidan O'Connell is well on his way to being one of the better quarterbacks, if not one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And I think that there's a plethora of things that are going to help him get along the way. And maybe we exercise a little bit of patience too. But like I said, the Farva jokes, I'm here for it. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. All that wonderful stuff. But let us know what you guys think about why Aidan O'Connell can be, or at least kind of be, the next Tom Brady.